going to show you how I make my little swirly lollipops out of Sculpey oven baked clay. So you want to get 2 or 3 different colors of clay. I have 3 different colors. I have pink, blue, and purple. You want to kind of twist these to get the colors all mixed together. And then just roll it up in a ball. And then what I like to do, I'm going to move the parchment paper for this step. I take this ball of clay and I take a plate. Sometimes I use a piece of glass out of a small picture frame, but I'm always afraid of breaking it if I push down too hard. But you don't want to push down hard. You just want to take the plate and just go around in a circle kind of gently. So your clay should be in this kind of a shape, and you can see how the colors are getting all swirled together. That looks pretty good, but I'm going to swirl it a little bit more. You can kind of tell if you're going to like the look of it or not. If you don't, you can start over or just start swirling, but I think I like this. It looks a little bit swirly. And bring my parchment paper back so my clay doesn't stick to the counter. Just going to kind of smush that down a little bit. Then I am going to take my rolling pin and roll this out. And I usually roll it to about, I don't know, like 1/4 of an inch thick. And then I will take my cookie cutter and then I will have my circle. And you need to use the parchment paper or your clay will stick to the counter and then you won't be able to pick your circle up. But this is what I have. I think it looks pretty good. So now we're going to get ready to put this in the oven and bake it. And I don't bake the sticks because I don't know if they can go in the oven or not. So what I do is I just take and push the stick into the circle a little bit, probably, I don't know, maybe like 1/4 of an inch, and just kind of pinch down as you're doing that so it'll go in straight. And take it out. So there will be a hole for the stick, and we're going to glue that in when this comes out of the oven. So you will put a piece of parchment paper on your pan and bake this in the oven at 275 for 40 minutes. And if you take it out and it feels, you know, a little bit soft, just put it in for a little bit longer. You can't really overcook them, because one time I've left one in there, I actually forgot, and it was in there for 3 hours and it didn't hurt it at all. So, but usually after about 40 minutes in a preheated 275 oven, it'll be ready to come out. Okay, see you when it's done. Okay, so my lollipop is all baked and it's cooled. So now what I'm going to do is take some E6000 glue and just put a little bit on the end of this stick. And you could probably use a hot glue gun, but it might make a mess. I'm just going to put the stick right in the hole. And then I'm going to let this dry for probably 3 or 4 hours before I finish it with the varnish. So now it's time to varnish the lollipop, and I use this Liquitex gloss medium in varnish, but you can use Mod Podge or some spray sealant or anything that will just coat it and gloss it a little bit. So I'm just going to do this with a paintbrush. Just going to paint it on, and I'll paint the sides too. I usually don't do the back, but you can if you want to. So when this dries, it'll just have a nice gloss to it. So that is basically going to be a lollipop. And you can put a bow on it or, you know, embellishments, whatever you want to do. But that's basically it. Thanks for watching.